A lot of food in uncultivated ground. There's a lot of talent in here that's not cultivated. It's been seeded. That means the ground has not been seeded properly, hasn't been maintained, and it's only ground with potential. That's all it is. Potential. You know, I tell this story sometimes too. I'll tell it again. Ocean County Mall. You know, my brothers, they're visionaries. They weren't always visionaries, trust me. I grew up with them. They're multi-millionaires. They're worth hundreds of millions of dollars. And I remember one day, driving down this road, when we were in business and we had the jukeboxes and we had the pinball machines, and we had a little shop behind where, well, ShopRite's over there now. When it was the old ShopRite, our office was behind ShopRite. There was empty stores there. And we're riding down the road, and we had, over by Ocean County Mall was chicken coops. And we used to rent the chicken coops to store all our machines in. And we had a little shop in there to fix them up because we knew what we had in there. And we would fix them. This little Italian guy owned this, about 40 acres, whatever, half of whatever that mall is right now. He owned the property. Little Italian guy. And he used to walk around. He didn't have no chickens anymore. He just used to rent the property, the chicken coops, to us. And he used to go to my brother Vinny. He goes, "Finjan," he said, "buy my property." My brother would go, I forget what the guy's name was, "I don't have any money to buy your property." He goes, "That's okay. You take it to property. You give me a little bit of money each a week." He said, "I don't need a lot of money. I live in the house, and you keep it to property." He goes, "Nah, it's too far out of the center of town." I love riding in the car with my brother when we walk past there. Because I go, too far out of the center of town. Might have been a lesson to them back then, because they have never stopped buying stuff. See, there was a lot of potential in that chicken farm. And it wasn't just chickens. So you have potential in you. And man, it's not just chickens. You know? But so there's a great difference of having potential and fulfilling it. And there's a lot of potential here this morning. A lot. Success hinges on small things. Sometimes just a little switch in direction. Which is a little tweak, nothing big. You know, we have a friend, Daryl and me, we have a friend, Scott, who's a pilot. And I've heard Scott use this illustration, but it's not only true with Scott, it's true if you sail. I used to sail a lot. And if you're in an airplane, and you're off by 1 degree, and you're leaving New Jersey, and you're flying to Canada, or you're flying to Oklahoma, and you're off by 1 degree, when you get to where you're supposed to land in Oklahoma, the airport's not going to be there. Because you were, and all you were off was a degree. It's the same thing in sailing. We would go sailing, Cindy's back there, we'd go sailing with Steve, and it was like we'd plot this thing on the map. I said, "I want to see, this is our heading. Let's bump it a degree the wrong way and sail where we're going to sail." And we'd be like, nowhere near, there was nothing but open, no land, no nothing. And really, you're a degree or two off, and it changes your whole course. And so, what we need to do is it's probably just a little adjustment in your life to get back on track. Maybe it's opening up the Bible every morning. Maybe it's having a deeper prayer life. Maybe it's being in church more often, being here on Wednesday nights. It could be a lot of things. But you need to adjust. You always have to adjust. I used to shoot howitzers. I was the guy who used to do all the mumbo-jumbo like aiming that sucker. I always had it right on. Well, let me tell you, 1 degree off, Brightstown would be gone. That's where Fort Dix is. 1 degree off, we take out P and Cone's Pizza. You know? So you have to be accurate. When they put them stakes in the ground, man, and you're looking at the quadrant and the azimuth, man, too high to think, you know, not high enough, you're going to hit Lakehurst. Probably take out the whole town. Anyway. Or Jackson. Anyway, but so it's the same thing. We have to make adjustments in our life. And you only know what those adjustments are, not me. You know? And sometimes we just have to follow the pattern. You know, even in boating. You know, I grew up on the bay in here. You know, before you had to have all these fancy licenses back in the day, you didn't just go put the numbers on the boat. They didn't even have to be real numbers. As long as they said NJ on it with a bunch of numbers, we're gone. Remember those days? Now forget it. You got to dress up like you're in a race to go out on your boat. But you know, I always used to get a kick out of watching people go from the Mathis Bridge to the lighthouse. And I used to get a kick of those that figured, I'm here, lighthouse is there. I'm going for it. And me, I'd follow them little buoys, you know, this way, that way, over there, back over this way. And by the time I got to the lighthouse, there they were, beached. Because they'd run into 8 inches of water with their high-powered Donzi. And Mike's Coast Guard back there, am I right? Right up on the thing, and they're there until the tide comes in. All because they didn't make the right adjustments. They wanted to get somewhere fast. Sometimes it's not fast. You know, I have a sermon, it's called No Shortcuts with God. There are no shortcuts with God. Anyway, so, when you discover great truth, when you discover you're off course, you can change and correct the direction early in your journey, and it's much more easier. It's much easier and more efficient than if you wait till you get near your destination to try to correct your destination. Can you say amen? Amen? So examine your life today as we close. You guys can come up here. See the God-given ability in the uncultivated ground you have. And don't sit there and say, Pastor, you know, I'm retired, I'm on a fixed income, I'm blah, 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 blah. I'm supposed to be retired on a fixed income too. But there's a lot of potential. So why do it? Just going to keep on trucking for Jesus. Amen. All right? But, and cultivate the ground and develop it now. Because we need you. We need you, not just to warm up. See, I just don't want to fill up a room. I want to fill up a room with people who are going to do stuff that have potential, because we all have gifts. We all have talents. And you could do what you could do better than I could do it. Amen? So, revisit God's call on your life and walk in it. And again, it's not going to be, doesn't mean you're called to the full-time ministry. All right? Do it now. You know, you might be the next Bill Gates, Warren Buffett, Billy Graham. You might be. I don't know. Or you might just be the person in the church that's really going to get things cranking. But you're going to do something. Can you say amen? Amen. Hallelujah.